I want to say to the millions of people who voted for us in 2019, many of them voting Conservative for the first time, thank you for that incredible mandate, the biggest Conservative majority since 1987, the biggest share of the vote since 1979. And the reason I have fought so hard in the last few days.
Internal developments and on the larger issue that you raised about, of course, Prime Minister Boris Johnson and Prime Minister Modi have had enjoyed a very close friendship and that you mentioned, you referred to. But on the larger issue, I think, look, as UK as an important strategic partner with whom we have a multifaceted partnership and relationship, I think it is important that this will continue, we hope. It's based on links at various levels between our two peoples as well as on various other verticals that we discuss as part of our strategic partnership. So we look forward to continuing with that. But I think on the issue of the leadership or change, I obviously would not like to comment. Z News से आपने पूछा था ये जो माकाली को लेके जो कंट्रोवर्सी, देखिए उसमें हमारे वहाँ पे दूतावास ने High Commission actually, Ottawa.
All right, so that was Indian, in fact, Ministry of External Affairs reacting, saying that we have heard that news. We have nothing more to add to the change of leadership as far as United Kingdom is concerned. Jonathan, just coming back to you, the number of people that you, in fact, counted as the front runners, as the games begin for the top job in United Kingdom, especially for India, there are more than one people from Indian origin. This is going to mark a massive shift as far as the British politics is concerned. Okay, I think what I'll try once again to speak to Jonathan. Jonathan, the number of names that you were earlier speaking about, those are the front runners, 10 to 12 front runners. Many of their names are people of Indian origin or, in fact, origin in Southeast Asia. This will also mark a big shift as far as the politics of United Kingdom is concerned, isn't it? Okay, I think there is some problem as far as Jonathan's line is concerned. We'll try and rectify that and go back to him. But Madhav, if I can take that question to you, this does come as a huge shift, isn't it, for a country which ruled the world at one point of time, major parts of the globe. What a turn of events it would be.
Well, if that does happen, but as I was discussing with you earlier, probably the biggest priority for the Tories would be that when they do elect the next leader, it has to be a person who, in fact, leads them into the next election, which is a little more than a year away. I think that would be the biggest concern for them at the moment. As you rightly said, yes, amongst the top 10 names, a significant number of South Asian names, at least 3 of them from India. Rishi Sunak, perhaps the senior most amongst them, as Chancellor of the Exchequer, of course, a very important role as the equivalent of our finance minister over there, that he had played over there, and a very important role indeed. Of course, there's the name of Preeti Patel. There's also Sajid Javid, of course, who is originally from Pakistan, whose origin really is from Pakistan, and of course several other names as well. So it would be anybody's guess, as Jonathan was describing to us. Perhaps would be a little premature to say that X, Y, or Z is going to be decisively the next Prime Minister. There is a process that we all know of how the party would internally debate that and perhaps elect their next leader. But yes, amongst the senior most of them, amongst the one who's perhaps at least amongst those of Indian origin, Rishi Sunak's name certainly there. India is going to watch out very closely. If that change does happen, that certainly would be a very significant signal coming out of the UK.
Stay on with me, Madhav. Jonathan is back with us. Jonathan, whosoever is now the leader of United Kingdom, the Prime Minister of United Kingdom, what are the immediate challenges that you see in front of the new Prime Minister?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Okay, I think I'll try once again, if I can get through to Jonathan. Jonathan, if you can hear me, I just wanted to understand, what will be the key challenges in front of the new Prime Minister of United Kingdom, just over a year left for the United Kingdom to go into elections once again. And of course, given the current crisis, Ukraine-Russia crisis and the global scenario, what are the challenges that you see in front of the incoming Prime Minister? Okay, we tried, we failed. I think with the Prime Minister, there is also some problem with the communication lines between India and London right now. We'll try and rectify that. But we're slipping into a very short break. Madhav, thanks for joining us at this moment. Also, thanks to Jonathan for bringing us the ringside view from 10 Downing Street. With that, slipping into a short break. News and updates continue on Times Now. Stay tuned.